What's up, guys? I figured I'd do an EDC video for you. One of my viewers, subscribers, actually asked to see what my EDC was. And I'm surprised I've never actually done an EDC before, just because I do like gear, I do carry a lot of stuff, compared to other people anyway. And, you know, I'm about to, like, basically dump out the contents of my pockets into my nightstand, because I'm gonna go take a shower and get ready for bed and everything. It is getting pretty late. So I figured I'd do a quick EDC video. I'll basically kind of go from section to section. I'll start off with my right pocket. You know, I've been carrying... Oh, and excuse the shoddy camera work. I'm actually using my webcam. Partially to test it out. You know, I think I got the focus issue that I had before fixed. But anyway, and also I'm holding it. You know, it's supposed to be a quick video, and I can already see I'm almost a minute in. I haven't really started. But yeah, it's supposed to be a quick video, and that's why I'm just using my webcam, and I'm holding it. I didn't want to set up the tripod. So, my main knife is a Benchmade Griptilian. It's a 551. It's one of the older models, as you can see here. It has the 440C blade. I've had this knife for years, like maybe close to 8 to 10 years now. Focus camera. There we go. I've had it to close to like 8 to 10 years now, and I still love it. Generally, I'll carry either that, or like I have here on my side. You know, maybe I'll carry my flat ground Delica, or sometimes the my original paramilitary from Spyderco. And you know, once in a while I'll carry the Cali ZDP that I have. But you know, not that much. You know, not that so much, because it is a nice knife, and I really don't want to screw it up at work. But you know, these are like two of my main beater knives. But you know, I had the Griptilian on me today. And then in my right pocket, I also have my wallet. I've been trying out this wallet. It's from a company called Big Skinny, and what it is it's a hybrid leather and nylon wallet. The inside actually nylon. I'm not going to open it, obviously. I don't want to show all my information. But you know, the leather is pretty nice. It's not overly thick leather. You can actually see like like where the bills are actually folded and everything. There are creases there, so you know, don't carry condoms in here or whatever. But the nice thing is, because like that leather is so thin, and because it's a nylon insert, like nylon inside, it makes for a very thin wallet. And I went from carrying, you know, a bulky regular leather billfold to carrying a rayskin card holder and titanium money clip. But you know, that, like, honestly, I have bills in here, like, you know, dollar bills and whatnot, and it's still relatively thin. You know, this thickness is actually pretty close to the thickness I had the card holder, and you know, the card holder didn't have any bills in it, obviously. But at the same time, I did kind of overload the card holder with more stuff, so I can kind of see why it was that much thicker. Anyway, I've had this wallet for a few weeks now. It's pretty durable. There's some wear around the edges and whatnot, but you know, it only costs like $26, and it's a pretty good price. And the reason why I got it was there was actually a Google offers for I think, like, for $5 you got $15 to use at the site. You know, overall I think I paid, like, with shipping, $15 for the wallet, which I think is a pretty good price, and I've been pretty happy with it so far. I also have car key for a Honda. I've actually been using, you know, I made like a Kydex clip for it, and I've been using it for actually several months now. I kind of made it out of a scrap piece of Kydex, you know, when I first started molding Kydex. So, you know, if you've been watching my Kydex videos, you know how long I've been doing that. It's only been a few months. But it's nice because, you know, it's basically like a pocket clip where I don't want to have the car key on with the rest of my keys, because it does get bulky, and, you know, probably it's not the case anymore, but having a lot of weight on your ignition isn't the best thing. So I do this. I didn't want to carry the car key loose in my pocket in case I lost it or something, so I just made a clip to it. It clips relatively tight to the seam of the pocket, so it works out pretty well. And that's it for the right pocket. On my right side of my belt, I have my Dozier Yukon Pro Skinner with my own Kydex sheath. I've carried it on a small tech lock, and I've been carrying it vertically in the 5 o'clock position, I guess. That's mainly where I carry my fixed blades on my belt, is around the 5 o'clock position, just because I feel it prints the least amount and it's the most comfortable for me. It doesn't really stick into me. If it's not this, then I'll usually carry the Azula, the SE Azula, with a small tech lock as well. Moving on to the, let's go down the right side. I am wearing like BDUs, so I have cargo pockets. I also carry a silk handkerchief. It's pretty nice quality, you know, it's reusable. I don't really blow my nose out in it because I feel that's a little disgusting. I'll use tissues for that. But, you know, this is really nice for wiping up sweat or like drying your hands, I guess. And it's very lightweight, and it's silk, so it dries relatively quickly. And it's super silky, I suppose. And that's it for the right side. Oh, switching hands. Moving on to the left side, I have... Let's just move over to this side over here. I have this holder here. It's actually a Bill's custom case. I don't know, you know, I'm sure a bunch of the... you can see my mouse and that pile of junk I have on my mouse pad. Anyway, anyone who's really into knives probably knows about Bill's custom knife cases. You know, he makes really nice nylon goods, I suppose, and this is his urban wallet. I have 2 of them, and unfortunately he actually increased his price. I think originally they were like $26 and he's bumped it up to over like $30, which it's kind of a lot, but you know, I got both of mine. Actually this one I got from one of my best friend. He gave that to me, but I did get one of the black ones from what was it, EDC knives or something, for like the cheaper price, and it works out pretty well, but it's a little difficult to use as an actual wallet in my opinion. But I use this as the key carrier. You see here I actually broke the zipper. I'm gonna fix that one of these days. Excuse me. And then I have my my keys in there, so it prevents scratching anything else that's in my pocket. And you know, I have one of the small S-beaners on here, house keys and whatnot. And then I also have a titanium pry bar from CountyCom, a small SOG Fusion. I don't remember exactly what model it was, but it's one of the Fusion line. I actually got this for free when I did one of their surveys, and I use it mainly as like the box opener. I don't really need to keep it sharp since it's so thin, and it's only used to cut tape. I don't even cut the cardboard with it, just the tape. But it's nice because it gets gunked up and I don't really have to clean it. I also have a pair of one of those micro grabber tweezer things, and one of these titanium bottle openers, which are really nice. It's one of the lobster claws from Paragon Works. I think they machine motorcycle parts, and they'll make like titanium stuff once in a while. So that gets thrown in there, and then I also have in one of the pockets I have a chapstick, and then I have my BattleNet authenticator in here as well. I was using the mobile app authenticator, but I went ahead and decided to get one of the physical authenticators just because I thought it was cool. I know, kind of nerdy, but it was only like $7. I'm also carrying a Black Crackle Zippo as my lighter. It's with using Vector butane insert, so I don't have to refill it because the fuel won't evaporate since it's butane in a closed sealed insert. And the nice thing is I can still do Zippo tricks with it, because since this is the soft flame insert, all I have to do is strike the flint wheel and the lighter will stay lit. And it's nice. The insert was like $15, so not overly expensive. For a flashlight, I'm carrying my old Nightcore EX10. I'm not even sure if this is still available. At least, like, I think they came out with a newer version with different modes and whatnot, like flashing modes. But I got this years ago. Like, this was when I got this when I first moved away from Phoenix lights. I moved off a P1D to this. It's pretty nice. It's not the brightest light in the world, but it has really good runtime, and I do like the low modes and the ability to ramp. And I love how like they came with the well, you could buy the pocket clip. It was like an extra $8. Probably don't even sell the pocket clip anymore. I think the only people really selling that clip was 47s, and he no longer really carries any other line of flashlights. What else? Oh, and then I have my phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy S2. Oh, hey, Jessica Negri, awesome cosplayer, super hot and adorable. And you can see it's 11:09, so I gotta get going with this video and fucking. I want to try and get into bed by midnight just because I have to get up early and I haven't been sleeping well the past few nights. But so yeah, S2 in what is this? A Pure Gear case. It's pretty nice. It came with one of those belt holsters that you could slide this into, but I feel it's kind of corny to have the phone on my belt. So I just keep it on the case. The case is nice because it gives me a better grip since this is a super thin phone. And at the same time, I could put its screen down, and this lip around it will protect the screen from scratches. I don't have a screen protector on here because I can never get one on here without air bubbles and lint and whatnot. So there are some micro scratches on it, but I'd rather avoid as many scratches as possible. And then, nope, in the left cargo pocket, I have some gloves, some nitrile gloves. I'm not a EMT or a doctor or anything. These are for work. Sometimes at work, I have to work with, what's it called? I'm blanking out. I've been drinking. Crap. How's that crap called? Well, it's basically oil we use in high voltage heads to help insulate and prevent the high voltage from having, you know, voltage in the kilovolt range arcing to cans, whatever. I use these sometimes I have to open heads, and it's dielectric oil. There we go. That's what I meant to say. I use these for when I have to work with dielectric oil. Even though I'm a manager, I still get down and dirty, and I do have to open up heads and troubleshoot high voltage sections, which sucks because I'm pretty sure I'm slightly allergic to the oil. Because if it ever touches my skin and I don't wash it off right away really well, I start getting like redness and blotchiness and starts to rash, I guess. I also have, some loose hardware. These are quarter by 20 hex nuts. I didn't use these at work. I kind of borrowed them from work. This is going to be for a tripod mount for my phone that I'm working on. I'll make a video on that when I actually start it. It'll be out of Kydex and some wood, and this is what will basically, this is what will screw into the tripod to hold everything together. So I just, grabbed 4 of them. They're cheap enough. I'm sure no one at work will miss them. And that's basically it for the pockets in the pants, I believe. Yep, and then around my neck, I've been carrying my old buck Hartook. Let me just get it out. I made that sheath for it last night, or, it was last night for me. I don't know when you guys will actually see this video, but you can see there's been plenty of wear on this. I really like this knife. I first got it a while back when it first came out because I was like, oh man, look at that, it's a $20, $22 piece of Paul Bose heat treated S30V. Well, when you buy knives and you look at the stats and it's just like, holy crap, it's pretty cheap for S30V from Paul Bose. It's like, those are measurements, huh? And then when you get it, you're like, wow, this is actually really, really small. But it actually works out really nicely for a neck knife. And for general tasks where you're not really doing heavy duty cutting, this works out really well. And because it's S30V, it retains its edge really nicely. So I've been wearing that around my neck. When I got that, it was still with that original Hartook sheath where people complained about it loosening up. I never really had that problem, and I did carry it around my neck for quite a few months. But then I stopped because I didn't really trust it. I had it come out on me once, and it was just like, I'm not gonna take the risk anymore. But since I'm making my own Kydex, I just made my own sheath for it, and it's been working out pretty well. The retention on that's pretty good, and I'm happy with it. And then what else? Well, I guess my watch. I'm not gonna take it off my wrist. I have Seiko Black Monster. You can see the date. Doing it August 16th. Maybe you can't really see it. The nice thing about this camera is the macro is really nice when I can actually get it to focus well. Anyway, a Black Monster. I have it on a Modena lightly textured strap. You can see it kind of gets dirty really easily, but I think it looks kind of cool. The only thing I don't like about this strap is the buckle because it sucks ass. And right now I have the Seiko Fat spring bars squeezed into it, so you can kind of see how the watch strap collapses down. But I do have the slim spring bars with the 1.1 millimeter lug ends coming in from this guy off of eBay who's on the watch forums, highly recommended. So I'm going to replace it with that. I got the rubber strap because the bracelet was kind of getting annoying to clean. And I got it, well actually I have the bracelet right here. Yeah, it's a nice bracelet, but it adds a lot of weight to the watch, and it just, and it's difficult to clean, and now I want to kind of try and keep it as nice of a condition as possible. So when I, when I kind of dress up the watch, I'll use that. And then I also had, yeah, everything's just basically on my desk. Like, get a quick peek over there. Yeah, you see all the crap on my desk. I was using a Zulu strap, and it's really nice. The only problem with the Zulu strap is that when it gets wet, it stays wet, which is one of my biggest things. Because, you know, when I'm at work and I'm working with oil or grease and all that crap, and I go wash my hands, I use a lot of soap and hot water when I wash my hands, and this just gets wet and it stays wet, and then next thing you know, I rest my hand up against the table and there's some data sheets on there and they all just kind of suck up the water. So this is nice because it doesn't absorb water, and it is quite comfortable. They say it's rubber, but I'm pretty sure it's like some kind of silicone mixed, maybe a mix, I don't know, whatever. So yeah, that's basically my EDC. I do keep a bunch of other crap in my bag that I carry with me every day, like a first aid kit, some quick clot, kind of, you know, going, OD on some shit, but I also like have like a backup knife in there, backup flashlight. Anyway, I'm not gonna really get into my bag, just because while I do carry my bag to work every day, when I go out to the store on the weekends or whatever, I don't have my bag with me. But stuff like this, my EDC that stays on my person, I will have on me. So yeah, it turned out to be a longer video than I thought. Oh, and actually going back to the night cord, the only reason why I started carrying this again was because I had a battery in there, and the battery on my titanium cork 123 actually died, and I was too lazy to change batteries. And I just picked up a flashlight. I just like grabbed it out of my I have a organizer on my nightstand, and I keep my flashlights and knives in there. And I just grabbed it out of there, and it had a good battery. So that's why I've been carrying it the past few days. I'm going to recharge my 123A rechargeables and start carrying, you know, the cork again, because it is a really nice light. So yeah, sorry about this kind of extra long video. Here's my EDC. At work, I'm known as that crazy guy who has everything that's needed. You know, during the summer, I would actually also carry a hammock in my bag, just because we have some trees out in the parking lot, and it's nice, you know, during my lunch break to just kind of go out there, string up the hammock really quickly, and take like a quick 15-minute nap or whatever, and enjoy the hot weather, warm weather. So yeah, that was my EDC. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good day, I guess.